All right, let's jump right in. In this explainer, we're going to look at two really fantastic training approaches that can make your workouts way more effective and, honestly, a lot more fun. Whether you're studying for PE or you just want to get a little bit better at your sport, you're going to want to know about fartlek training and conditioned games. So let's be real for a second. Does your training routine ever start to feel a bit stale? Like you're just going through the motions, but that spark, that motivation just isn't there anymore? It's a super common problem, happens to pretty much everyone. Well, the good news is there are some really simple but powerful ways to fix that. Today, we're going to break down two brilliant methods that can totally breathe new life into your workouts and get both your performance and your motivation heading in the right direction. Okay, so our first approach is something called fartlek training. Now, the easiest way to think about it is just playing with speed. It's super dynamic, really flexible, and honestly, it's an incredible way to shake up your usual cardio routine. So, what in the world is fartlek? Well, the word itself is actually Swedish, and it literally translates to speed play, which is a perfect name for it. The whole idea is that you're always moving, but, and this is the key part, you're constantly changing up your speed. So you'll switch between walking, then maybe jogging, into a full run, and even an all-out sprint at different intervals. And you won't believe how easy this is to set up. Seriously, all you need is about a 20 by 20 meter square. You just put a different colored cone in each corner. Then, you just assign a pace to each color. So, for example, you might decide yellow means walk, and when you get to the red cone, you have to run. It's a really simple visual way to mix things up. And the benefits here are just huge. It's so quick to get started, and it's totally adaptable to any fitness level because you control the pace. If you're training with other people, it's an amazing motivator. It almost turns into a bit of a game. And you can even add a ball to work on your skills and your fitness at the exact same time. Okay, so that was playing with speed. Now for our second approach, conditioned games. And this one is all about playing with purpose. A conditioned game is pretty much what it sounds like. You're still playing the sport you love, but you do it with slightly adapted or different rules. And the whole point of changing the rules is to force you to work on a very specific skill or a physical quality, often without you even really noticing it. Here's a perfect example. Let's say you want to get better at layups in basketball. Okay, in a normal game, a layup gets you 2 points. But in a conditioned game, what if you just made one simple change? What if a layup was suddenly worth 4 points? All of a sudden, every single player on the court is going to be trying to do more layups. It's so simple, but it works. And this really gets to the magic of why conditioned games are so great. The whole idea is you're developing your skills and your fitness while you're actually playing the sport you enjoy. You're not off to the side doing boring, repetitive drills. You're getting better by just playing. By its very nature, this method is fun and it's competitive. It's this really clever way of mashing skill development and fitness training together. And the best part is, you can tweak the rules to target exactly what you or your team needs to work on. It's basically practice in disguise. So we've just unpacked two really powerful approaches. The real question now is, which one of these tools should you pull out for your next training session? Let's kind of put them side by side. It really boils down to this. Fartlek, our speed play, is absolutely fantastic for building up your general fitness and your endurance. On the other hand, conditioned games, with their adapted rules, are what you want to use when you need to sharpen a specific skill or tactic. One is for broad fitness, the other is for laser-focused improvement. So there you have it, two really dynamic ways to take your training to the next level. They're both simple, they're both effective, and you could start using them literally tomorrow. So the only question left is, when you think about your own goals, which one are you going to build into your next workout?